Hello, and welcome to English for Daily Life.
Hi there. We're really glad you're here with us tonight.
If this is your first time listening, welcome. This is a calm, friendly place to spend some time in English. And if you've been with us before, it's so nice to have you back.
Wherever you are right now, maybe at home, maybe lying down, maybe with something warm to drink, just get comfortable. You don't need to do anything. Just listen.
And if you enjoy spending time with us like this, learning English in a calm, natural way, we'd really love it if you liked this video and subscribe to English for Daily Life. It helps other people who are learning English find us too. It helps our little community grow, and it means a lot to us.
So thank you, and now just settle in. This episode is a conversation. Maria and I are going to talk the way we always talk, naturally, slowly, like two people at the end of a long day. And the best way to use this episode is to just listen. You don't need to understand every single word. That's okay. Just follow along and let the English wash over you.
And if you want to practice speaking, this episode is perfect for shadowing. That means you listen to us, and then you pause and you repeat what we said out loud. Copy the rhythm, the feeling, the sound of the sentence. Don't worry about being perfect. There is no perfect. Just speak.
We'll say some sentences slowly from time to time, and we'll invite you to try them with us. But there's no pressure. Do as much or as little as feels right.
So, Alex, before we started recording, you said today felt a little longer than usual.
Yes, it did. It really did.
What happened?
Well, where do I start? The morning was a lot. I woke up already thinking about everything I had to do. Before I even had my coffee, my mind was just full.
Oh, I know that feeling. You wake up and the day is already heavy.
Exactly. I had a lot on my mind. That's probably the best way to say it. I had a lot on my mind from the moment I opened my eyes.
It means your head was full of thoughts, worries, plans, things to remember. You weren't relaxed yet.
Exactly. And I think when your mind is already busy before the day even starts, it's hard to feel calm. I didn't have much energy either. Not the kind of energy where you feel ready, more the kind where you just push through.
Push through, I like that. It means you keep going even when it's difficult.
Yes, you don't stop, but you're not running. You're walking slowly, and the day is long.
That sounds tiring just to hear.
It was. The morning was a bit stressful, honestly.
And stressful. Just for anyone listening who might not know this word, stressful means something causes you worry or tension. When there is too much to do, or something is difficult and important, that's stressful. Your body feels tight. Your mind feels rushed.
That's a good way to describe it. And the morning had that feeling. Too much to do, not enough time, and I kept making small mistakes because I was rushing.
Oh no, what kind of mistakes?
Small things. I sent an email to the wrong person. Not a disaster, but still, I had to fix it. And then I forgot something I needed for a meeting. I had to go back and get it. Little things, but they add up.
They really do. When small things keep going wrong, it wears you down.
It does, and I remember standing in the hallway at one point, just stopping and thinking, okay, breathe, just breathe, one thing at a time.
That's actually really wise.
I don't know about wise, desperate, maybe.
Sometimes those are the same thing.
But, and here's where the day started to turn. Around midday, things slowed down a little. I finished the most stressful part, and I sat down for lunch. A proper lunch, not at my desk, at a table, with no phone. Such a difference. I finally had a quiet moment, just 15 minutes of nothing, and it helped so much. That word, finally, it carries a lot, doesn't it? It means after everything, after all the busy and the rushing, this moment arrived, and it felt like a small reward.
Yes, Finally, like you'd been waiting for it without knowing you were waiting.
Exactly. And sitting there eating quietly, I felt something shift. The tension started to go. My shoulders relaxed. And I thought, okay, things got better. Things are getting better. And they really did. The afternoon was quieter. I had fewer things to do. I could actually think properly. And at some point I looked outside and the sun was low and golden. You know that late afternoon light?
That beautiful light.
And for just a minute I stood by the window and watched it. And I felt peaceful. That's the word. Peaceful.
Peaceful means calm and quiet inside. When your mind isn't rushing, when you feel still. It's a gentle word.
It is. And that moment by the window, it only lasted maybe 2 minutes, but it stayed with me for the rest of the afternoon. It's funny how that works. One quiet moment can change the color of the whole day.
I think that's one of the most important things about hard days. There's almost always one small thing that makes it softer. You just have to notice it.
And I almost didn't. I almost turned away from the window, but I didn't, and I'm glad.
How did the day end? Did it go okay?
It ended well, actually. Better than I expected, honestly. There was one more difficult moment, a conversation I'd been a little worried about, but it went fine. Better than fine.
What kind of conversation?
With my manager, about a project that hadn't gone the way we'd planned. I was nervous going in, but she was kind. We talked calmly, we found a solution, and afterwards, I felt this enormous sense of relief.
Oh, that feeling.
I was going to say I felt relieved.
And that's a really important word, relieved. For anyone listening who maybe hasn't heard this word before, relieved means you feel better after something difficult or worrying is finished. Like when the stress is gone and you can finally breathe.
Yes, exactly. The worry that had been sitting with me all day, it just dissolved. And I walked out of that meeting feeling lighter than I had felt all morning.
I'm really glad it went okay.
Me too. And you know, looking back now, sitting here, I feel grateful for the whole day, even the hard parts.
Grateful, that's a lovely word.
It simply means thankful. But it goes a little deeper than just thankful. Grateful is when you feel appreciation, even for the difficult things, because they taught you something or they made the good moments sweeter.
I love that. Grateful for the hard parts, too.
Because the afternoon was so peaceful, precisely because the morning was so stressful, you know?
I do. The quiet feels quieter after the noise.
Exactly. So, yes, it was a long day, it was a bit stressful, but it ended okay, and now I'm here, and I feel good. I feel much better now. What about you, Maria? How was your day?
Mine was different. In a nice way, I think. It was quieter, less busy than yours sounds.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
It wasn't bad, but to be honest, it had a slow start too. I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept waking up. So when the morning came, I felt a little heavy, a little low.
I understand when you don't sleep well, everything takes more effort.
Everything, even small things. Even making breakfast felt slow. I was moving through the morning like I was underwater.
That's such a vivid way to say it.
That's just how it felt. Slow, heavy, not bad, just slow.
Did you have much to do?
A few things, nothing urgent, which was lucky, actually, because I don't think I had much energy for urgent. I just worked slowly, quietly, one thing and then the next.
Sometimes that's the only way.
It is, and there was a moment, maybe around 10 in the morning, where I almost felt frustrated with myself. Like, why am I so slow today? Why can't I just focus?
And for anyone listening, frustrated is a good word to know. It means you feel annoyed, a little stuck, like things are not going the way you want them to, and you wished they were different.
Yes, that slight irritation with yourself or with the situation. I felt frustrated because I wanted to work well, but my mind wasn't quite there.
And what did you do?
I stopped. I made tea. I sat by the window for a few minutes, and I told myself, it's okay. You slept badly. Give yourself some time. The day is long.
That's such a kind thing to say to yourself.
I think we're often kinder to other people than we are to ourselves. But that morning, I tried.
And did it help?
It did. After the tea, after the little pause, I felt a bit lighter. Not completely better, but lighter. And I got back to work.
What happened in the afternoon? Was it better?
The afternoon was lovely, actually. Unexpectedly lovely.
Unexpectedly. That's a good word, too. For anyone who isn't sure, unexpected means something you didn't plan for, didn't see coming. Sometimes unexpected things are difficult, but sometimes they're beautiful.
Exactly. I wasn't expecting the afternoon to be good, but it was.
What happened?
Well, I had a call scheduled with an old friend. We hadn't spoken properly in a long time, just quick messages here and there. But today, we actually talked for almost an hour.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was wonderful. We laughed so much. She told me about things happening in her life. I told her about mine. And at some point, I realized I'd completely forgotten about being tired. I'd forgotten about the slow morning. I was just there, in the conversation, happy.
That actually made your day.
It completely made my day.
I love that. A phone call, an hour of laughter, and suddenly the whole day has a different color.
A completely different color. And afterwards, after we said goodbye, I sat for a moment and I felt this warm, full feeling. I felt grateful.
For the friendship.
For the friendship, for the fact that she called, for the laughter, for the fact that even in a slow, heavy day, something beautiful can just appear.
That's such a nice thought.
I think it's true. Even in a difficult day, there's almost always something.
Did anything difficult happen in the afternoon, or was it mostly good after the phone call?
Mostly good. But there was one small disappointment.
What happened?
I had been waiting for some news about something I'd applied for. I don't need to go into the details, but I was hoping to hear today, and I didn't. The day ended and the email never came.
Oh, that's hard. That waiting feeling.
It is, and I felt a little disappointed in the evening. Just a little quiet feeling of, oh, not today.
And disappointed, it's worth saying because it's a word many beginners don't always know. Disappointed means you were hoping for something good and it didn't happen. You expected something and the result was less than you hoped. It's not angry, it's more like a quiet sadness.
Yes, a quiet sadness, that's exactly it. Not dramatic, just a small deflation, like a little bit of air leaving.
I'm sorry, that's never a nice feeling, even when it's small.
Thank you. But, and here's what I kept telling myself, it just means not yet. It doesn't mean no, and that helped.
Not yet. That's a lovely way to hold disappointment.
I think the hardest part of disappointing news is that your mind wants to go straight to the worst possibility. But if you can just hold it gently and say, not yet, it feels less heavy.
I'll remember that. So how do you feel now? Right now, this evening?
Honestly, I feel okay. I think I just needed a slow evening, a cup of tea, a quiet conversation.
I think you needed exactly this.
I did, and I feel I don't know, I feel settled. Like the day is done and it had its hard moments and it had its beautiful moments. And now I'm here and I'm okay.
I feel something similar. I'm glad the day is over, in a way, because it was long. But I'm also glad it happened, if that makes sense. And I think that's something worth saying out loud. You got through it. Whatever the day was, you're here. You made it to the evening.
And the evening is quiet.
The evening is quiet.
What's the best part of your day, Alex? If you had to name one thing.
One thing. The window. The late afternoon sun. That 2-minute moment.
Really?
Really, not the meeting that went well. Not even finishing the hard morning. Just those 2 minutes standing in the sun. Something about it felt like enough. Like the whole day was okay because of those 2 minutes.
That's beautiful.
What about you? What's the best part of your day?
The phone call, without question, the laughing, the feeling of being really heard by a friend. That's the best part.
1 hour can change a whole day.
And one phone call can make you feel less alone.
That's true for so many people, I think.
I think so too. I think we all have days that are heavy. And sometimes what we need isn't solving or fixing, just connecting. Just someone to talk to.
Like this, actually.
Exactly like this.
What about the hardest part for you?
The hardest part was the morning, that heavy, slow feeling when I knew I wanted to work well, but I just couldn't quite get there. That frustrated feeling with myself.
And for me, the stressful morning too. But I think the hardest part specifically was that moment before the conversation with my manager. Just sitting outside the door thinking, how is this going to go?
The anticipation. The waiting before the difficult thing.
Sometimes that's worse than the thing itself.
Often, actually, our imagination makes things bigger than they are.
Mine definitely did. The conversation was fine, kind even, but the 30 seconds before, exhausting.
And just for our listeners, exhausted or exhausting means extremely tired, not just a little tired, deeply tired, when something uses all your energy.
Yes, 30 seconds that used all my energy. Ridiculous, in a way.
Not ridiculous, human.
Very human.
I want to ask you something. When you had that moment by the window, that peaceful moment, what were you thinking? Or were you not thinking at all?
Not much. I remember looking at the light on the buildings across the street, the way it was warm and orange, and I wasn't thinking about the email or the meeting or the tasks. I was just looking. Present.
Present. That's the right word.
Just there. Just the light and the quiet, and I felt proud, actually, is a word that came to me later.
Proud? Why proud?
Because the morning was difficult, and I kept going anyway. I didn't give up. I didn't let the hard things stop me. And by that window, in that quiet, I felt proud of myself for getting through it.
That's such an important feeling. Proud, it means you feel good about something you did. When you worked hard, when you faced something difficult, and you did it. You feel proud.
Yes, and I think sometimes we don't allow ourselves that feeling. We finish the hard thing and we just move immediately to the next task. We don't stop to say, I did that. That was hard, and I did it. We should stop more often.
Alex, I want to ask, what do you think about tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I think tomorrow is a new day. Clean, empty. Nothing has gone wrong in it yet.
That's a nice way to think about it.
I mean it, though. Whatever today was, difficult, long, stressful, tomorrow it starts again. And that's actually something to look forward to. And honestly, I think after a day like today, I'll sleep well tonight. I'm tired in the right way. the way where your body knows it did something.
The good kind of tired.
Exactly. There's the tired that drains you and leaves you feeling empty, and there's the tired that comes from a full day, where you worked and you felt things and you got through it. That's a different kind.
I think I have that kind of tired too. Even though my day was quieter. The emotional things are tiring in their own way.
The feeling things, yes, those are tiring.
But it's okay, I think I just needed a slow evening, and that's what this is.
Simple, honest, and I think a lot of people listening right now might feel exactly that.
A slow evening, some quiet, some English in the background. That's enough.
You know what I keep thinking about? That phone call you had with your friend.
Yes?
I think it says something really important about connection, about how we're not meant to carry our days alone.
That's true. Sometimes just telling someone about your day, even in a short conversation, makes it feel lighter. Like the weight gets shared.
And that's what this podcast is, in a way. You're telling someone about your day, or listening to two people tell each other about theirs. And maybe that feels like company.
I hope it does. I really hope that whoever's listening right now feels a little less alone. Like they have two friends talking with them.
That's exactly what I want too.
Because learning a language isn't just about grammar and vocabulary, it's about connection. Saying, this is who I am, this is how I feel, this is what my day was like, and being understood.
And you can do that, even with simple words, even with my day was long but okay. That's enough. That's real. That's human.
Okay, I think we should start to say goodbye for tonight.
Already?
I know, but we've been talking for a while and I think our listeners need to rest too.
That's true. We don't want anyone falling asleep before the end.
Well, actually, if this helps someone fall asleep, that's okay too.
A very specific kind of compliment.
The best kind.
Thank you for spending this evening with us, genuinely. Knowing that you're out there, listening, practicing your English in this quiet way, it means everything.
And if you want to use this episode for shadowing, please do. Listen again tomorrow or the day after. Pause after our sentences. Repeat them out loud. Copy the rhythm, the sound, the feeling. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try.
And every time you try, it gets a little more natural, a little more yours.
And if you'd like to practice writing too, we'd love for you to leave a small comment, just one sentence, in English. About your day, it doesn't need to be long. Even, my day was quiet, or I felt tired today, but I'm okay, just something.
We read every comment, and we love seeing your words. It makes our day.
And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to English for Daily Life. It helps new listeners find us. It helps us keep making these episodes. It really does make a difference.
We'll be back soon with another episode, another conversation, another slow, cozy hour of English.
Take care of yourself tonight.
Sleep well. And tomorrow, whatever it brings, remember that you can get through it because you got through today.
And that's something. That's everything.
Bye, everyone.